So there's a lot of, there's some music videos, there's some other things called If I Were the Devil. Basically breaks down what people would do if they were the devil, how to take over this world. If I were the devil, I'll tell you exactly what I would do, and it would be very simple. I would create multiple stories of why you're here. I would make them very similar, but I would use your own ego and intellect against you. I would condition you. I would start with your parents. I would start with your preachers. I would start with the people who influence you. I would start with the entertainers. I would have you believe in so many different things that your head was spinning. And then at the end of the day, you wouldn't even know what was real and what was fiction. If I was the devil, I would tell you that you were God. I would get in your ear and promise you everything that you ever wanted. And then watch you piss away what you really needed. If I was the devil, I would get you arguing over which religion is right. I'd get you arguing over which spiritual practice you should follow. If I were the devil, I would get you chasing money, fame, fortune. I would make it look cool to be immoral. I'd make it look cool to be selfish. Then, I would turn families against each other through different beliefs. I would create this stuff called politics. Strategically drop little plans throughout. Viruses. And whether you believed certain things worked or didn't. I would constantly put in front of you the things that you hated. Or the things that were just so out of your grasp and control. I would have you fixated on things that you're too cowardly to change. I would have you afraid of your own other human instead of me. In fact, I would even have you doubting if I existed. I would get God out of schools. I would get God out of government. I would keep you so consumed by fear that you would be arguing over skin color. That you would be arguing over if a woman should have an abortion or not. I would have you arguing over different cultures and creeds. I would have you arguing over things that happened thousands of years ago. If I were the devil, I would have you so medicated you couldn't even see. I'd push alcohol. I'd push prescription pills. And I'd make it seem cool to do all these things. If I were the devil, I would get this person to believe what this person told them. And then just repeat it and parrot it. Again, how do I do this? Through your own ego. your overinflation of the ego, your need to be right. Then you wouldn't even put up a fight. You would just go along with the masses. If I were the devil, I would give you an illusion of free will. I'd have you pick between two senior citizens. Neither one of them have your best intention at heart. I would have neighbors turn on each other. All because of what they believe or didn't believe. If I were the devil, I would make atheists hate Christians, Christians hate Muslims, Muslims hate etc. Even though they all believe the same thing. I would have you believe in your own self-importance is all that mattered. I would promise you the world and then watch it crumble. Because I can give you anything you want at the end of the day. But then what happens when your conscience picks at you and eats you and blows you away? Then would it be worth it? If I were the devil, I would keep you consumed. I would have you arguing over if being gay or transsexual is a sin or not. If I were the devil, I would make sure that I got to you at a very young age. Again, just by getting through entertainment, through education systems, through government. If I were the devil, this would be my plan. Now do me a favor. Take a look around. Then do yourself an even bigger favor. Take a step back. Realize everything I said correlates to you in your whole life. And I would get you so enamored with it and so ingrained in it that you believed it to be true. So all I had to do is step back and watch you spread it like a real virus. Through generation, through generation, through generation. Next thing you know, you have people on the internet arguing and screaming, claiming to be right, all over things they heard, didn't even do the science to verify. All the while, God's right there in front of you, with his hand out the whole entire time. Christ with an open heart, willing to guide you along the way. If I were the devil, I would get you to turn your back on the things that were willing to help. If I were the devil, it would be too easy. Because you are your own worst enemy. watch it play out like the plague. Until at the end of the day, I could just sit back and enjoy the show, realizing I had turned friend into foe. Realizing I had turned neighbors against each other, tore families apart. All because you thought you were smart. That's what I would do if I was the devil. Again, I'm not the devil. So don't think that. I just hope this opens your eyes to really see what's been going on. I would get you to believe I don't even exist. And that you had as much power as God. That's why I've been coming here for 4+ years with a handout. That's why I've been coming here for 4+ years trying to preach that God is love and God is all around you. And God loves you and God would do anything for you. And that's why I've been coming to you and telling you Christ will guide you. That's why recently I've been coming here and saying it's not cool to do some of this shit, man. It's not cool to do drugs. It's not cool to get online and lie. It's not cool to get online and flex. You know, they flex. It's not cool to get online and shit on people. It's not cool to get online and chastise or judge people. Because at the end of the day, you have no right to judge anyone. And yet everyone wants to sit back and dictate the world in reality and everyone else's life. All I'm saying is take a look around and realize what I just explained to you. Really let that sink in. So that old saying, the devil's in your ear, you determine if that's true or not. The old saying that God will whisper to you, what's helped you the most, the loud voice or the whispers? I am 36 years old. Take my life as a lesson. God is here. Christ is alive and well. The resurrection is upon us. Now is the time to stop playing these stupid games and to wake up. See the difference in the two? God promises to give you things beyond your imagination. God promises to restore peace and love within your heart, within yourself. And God promises miracles. The devil promises you material things. Money, fame, to be God-like yourself. I'm not saying God will not provide money. God grants abundance. That is very true. But you got to realize the difference. We just went on a 5-year almost crash course of the shadow, of healing, of psychology, of the mechanics of the mind, the nature of God, and the work of the devil. I hope you can see that. Because the things I've promised you is not a lie. It's not. It's not too good to be true. You want your life back. Why would God get you to realize, change your perspective, and realize that family is the most important thing, and doing unto others and human interaction is the most important thing, and then break a promise? Why would the devil constantly push excessive money, substances, and all this on you? I'm going to leave you with this. When you are picked and chosen by God to follow through with a plan, you have then been picked and chosen by the devil as well. Free will is a real thing. My best advice to you is stick to the plan. Because what the devil can give you, tempt you with, and promise you, which are all great things, does not have shit. Listen, does not have shit on what's about to come, brother. Stay focused. Brother, sister, family, friends. Again, I'm going to end this. I'm truly sorry from the bottom of my heart for anything that I have ever done to cause anyone any harm or suffering. Especially myself, and especially my family. And anyone watching this, if I have influenced you in any negative way, shape, or form, I greatly apologize. I love you from the bottom of my heart. And if you're watching this and you have wronged me in the past, hey, I love you, I forgive you. It's time to wrap this up. It's time we unite. I'm asking, please open your hearts and minds and eyes and see what's going on in front of you. This is the biggest wake-up call in human history. This is the modern-day resurrection. And it has been an absolute pleasure to do it with you. I love you.